question that I encountered, but also I see this on the forums as well. What does the stalker want? And if we can find out what they want, satisfy that need, then they will stop. No, they won't. When the stalker basically says, do X, Y, or Z for me, and then I'll leave you alone, or if you don't do such and such, I will carry on, that's a manipulation. That's not an end point. The stalkers stalk not because they're looking for an exit plan from the bizarre relationship they have going on inside their head. Now, and bear this in mind, the majority of what is happening in the world of the stalker is happening inside their imagination. They have an avatar of the victim, they have a story of the victim, they're having a relationship with that party, with that part that they've got inside their head, and they're projecting that onto the victim. Meanwhile, the victim is not performing in the way they're supposed to do. So the stalker will abuse and all the other things that they do to try and bring this victim into alignment with the correct version that they're supposed to have, which is the part they have inside their head. They don't want an exit from that. They're looking to bring alignment. Now, the problem is, if we want the person to stop and we have a fantasy, if we're the victim and we have this fantasy that the magic thing can be done, the magic thing can be said, the police officer may have the magic words, the courts may have the magic words, it's unlikely. Locking them up, yeah, that works. That gets rid of them for the duration of the time they're locked up. But of course, what are they going to be thinking about all the time they're locked up? Predominantly the sense of injustice, because remember, the stalker doesn't think they're a stalker. Generally, they're the victim, and the victim of the stalking, they think is the protagonist. Why do they behave this way towards the victim? Because in their world, the victim deserves it. So, when the victim from victim position, who, as far as the stalker is concerned, deserves it, and then has a counter-action, counter-measures, or reaction towards the stalker will just take that as further evidence as to why the victim deserves the punishment or whatever it is the stalker is doing. Now, this is even going to be true for the amorous stalker,